Alright, we'll keep helping Bonnie out for the time being.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss MacFarlane. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston.
Let's go!
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps
I was gonna say, it's been like
before you get.
10 seconds.
Bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a
Hey,
personality.
calm
I just
down.
know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss MacFarlane.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss MacFarlane. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Remember these large groups of striders in this game, like, taking up that much of the road?
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up a Great Plain.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know.
His name's on.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
I was gonna say no promises on the niceties, but, you know, we'll try.
I declare, does what just dribbled out of your mouth count for an anecdote? The whole town.
Hey, buddy.
How are you, friend?
Medicine, please.
Thank you kindly.
Adrenaline or pills, you come see me.
Adrenaline? In my soul? Okay. Right.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
No promises. You want to leave Armadillo? There's stagecoaches, right? Standard. Fast travel of sorts. How much money do we have? $0. Never mind. Alright, where's that stagecoach?
Good to me. Hello, sir.
I forgot, do these cost money? The stagecoaches?
I'll see what I can do. What you mean you ain't got no money?
Fuck. What you mean you got no money? Alright, I guess we're doing the marshal job now. Wait, can I just steal his horse? Yoink!
Come on.
We're going back to Bonnie. Yoink my horse now.
Yeah. Come on.
Not gonna lie, the speed on this thing's pretty fucking good. Stamina's good on it too.
Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go.
Now let's go talk to Bonnie.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss MacFarlane?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston.
I
Do
am
you
the
do
Riddler.
that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably,
Ow.
Miss MacFarlane.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss MacFarlane, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt.
Ah.
And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well.
Was
Kill a
that
man
said leader
in cold
Dutch
blood
or
so that
Arthur?
Another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these
Oh, that
provinces.
must have been Dutch.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Mount your horse. Sure.
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows?
Come on.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't
Thanks.
so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss MacFarlane. Hello to you.
Easy now.
No, I didn't want you to do that, but sure.
That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't
Oh, okay,
wild
right.
as hell.
Shut up.
Come.
He's got
Come on, boys.
That's it.
Stay behind them, Mr. Marston.
I was very confused.
Keep on moving.
Come on, other way. Other way. Don't. Other way, thank you.
Come on. Slow up.
Okay, this one needs to go over the... Thank you. Man, these cows are idiots. I guess I'm not super surprised, though.
that hard, is it?
This way. We need to take them out to the pasture.
Yeah.
I mean, they are cows, yes. Not as dumb as sheep, though. Sheep are worse.
Slow it up now.
But Marty, he's the wise man. All right. He's only the wise man when he says he's the wise man.
Just showing off now.
Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Hey,
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Let's go.
I'll handle
Go,
the
go.
stragglers. You stay
oh,
with
okay,
the
you got the stragglers. Good.
Whoa!
Barney's gonna love this.
There we go.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss MacFarlane.
No
I'll
comment,
see you
Jim. No
later.
comment.
I have work to do back at the ranch.
$5. I'm rich.
Yeah.
Put that there. Bonnie!
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew MacFarlane.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please.
What a mustache.
So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
Hell yeah,
You
brother.
may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good.
That look.
Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
In a city dweller.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Oh, rope.
Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
Sunday service was nice, I heard. Always is.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr.
True.
Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss MacFarlane.
Got him.
Marston. Hold him there now. Keep it tight now, Marston. Don't let it bust you, Mr. Marston. Lean into it.
Hold on!
Take it slow now.
I got you now. I got
You'll have this in no time.
Come on, let's go. Show me what you got, boy.
you. This don't feel too good.
Come on in,
That's
cowboy.
it.
Keep at it, Mr. Marston.
Let's see it, boy.
I got
Calm
him.
it down.
That's it. Don't give up.
Almost got you.
There we go.
Nice done, boy.
Get wrecked.
Found out, Marston. You leave this one to me. Woo! I think that's an effective for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on. Calm down now. You're mine now.
Whoa.
Nearly there.
Come on.
It's all right. Come on, baby. Calm down.
Awesome.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to
Alrighty.
the ranch.
Let's go.
Easy mission. Wrangled some horses.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss MacFarlane.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Whoa there. Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Oh.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
We aren't done just yet.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss MacFarlane?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He never admitted, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss MacFarlane.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Come on, boys.
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
gotta get them in the canyon here.
Slow down. Come.
Good old Hanging Rock. The one thing I remember from this part of the map, playing this game when I first did back when it came out, is the Undead Nightmare DLC. I believe there's a hidden, there is a optional secret horse that you can get. I think it's Pestilence. I remember, like, searching for ages and finally finding it. And it's this part of the map.
Magnificent animals
Hanging Rock.
they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down.
Oh.
Bring him back.
He's mine.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, he's trying to do the loop. Hey, get back here. I had a feeling that was going to be too far away. There we go, got him.
Easy. You're mine now. Easy there. Nearly there.
Come on.
I'm in
Bill.
trouble here. That's it. Calm down now.
There we go.
There you go. Go.
Nice.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back and talk to Bonnie once more.